Be strong.
Why vaping is bad.
Hey Leah, do you have a minute to talk about vaping?
Sure, Alex. What do you want to talk about?
I wanted to discuss why vaping is bad for your health. Have you heard about the risks associated with it?
I have heard a few things, but I'm not entirely sure what the risks are. Could you tell me more about it?
Of course. Vaping can cause a lot of health problems such as lung disease, heart disease, and even cancer. There are also risks associated with addiction to nicotine.
I didn't know that. I thought vaping was a safer alternative to smoking.
That's a common misconception. While vaping might not be as harmful as smoking, it still has a lot of health risks associated with it. The chemicals used in vaping liquids can be harmful when inhaled, and the long-term effects of vaping are still not fully understood.
I see. So, what are some of the specific health problems that can be caused by vaping?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, vaping can cause lung disease, which includes bronchitis, pneumonia, and even a condition called popcorn lung. It can also increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. Additionally, vaping can lead to addiction to nicotine, which can have its own set of health risks.
That's really concerning. Are there any groups of people who are more at risk of the health problems associated with vaping?
Yes, there are. Teenagers and young adults are more at risk because their brains are still developing, and nicotine can have a negative impact on brain development. Pregnant women should also avoid vaping as it can harm the developing fetus.
I had no idea. It's good to know that information. Do you think that vaping should be banned?
That's a complicated question. While vaping is harmful, it's still a personal choice, and people should have the freedom to make their own decisions. However, I do think that there should be more regulations in place to protect people from the risks of vaping.
What kind of regulations do you think would be helpful?
Well, for starters, I think there should be stricter regulations on the marketing and advertising of vaping products. They shouldn't be marketed to teenagers and young adults. I also think that there should be more research into the long-term effects of vaping, and that the government should regulate the ingredients that go into vaping liquids to make sure that they are safe.
That all makes sense. Do you have any advice for people who are currently vaping?
My advice would be to quit as soon as possible. Vaping is not worth the health risks that come with it. If you need help quitting, there are resources available, such as nicotine replacement therapy in support groups.
Thanks for all of the information, Alex. I definitely have a lot to think about.
You're welcome, Leah. It's important to be informed about these things so that we can make the best decisions for our health. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me anytime.
I will definitely do that. Thanks again, Alex.
No problem, Leah. Take care.
Before you go, I have one more question. Is there a safe way to quit vaping?
Absolutely, Leah. There are many safe and effective ways to quit vaping. You can talk to your doctor about nicotine replacement therapy, which includes things like patches, gum, and lozenges that can help reduce cravings. Additionally, support groups and counseling can be helpful in providing emotional support and guidance as you quit.
That's good to know. I have a friend who vapes and has been trying to quit, but she's been struggling. I'll be sure to let her know about these resources.
That's a great idea, Leah. It can be tough to quit on your own, but having support and resources can make all the difference.
I agree. It's important to have a support system when you're trying to make positive changes in your life.
Absolutely. And quitting vaping is a positive change that can have a huge impact on your health and well-being.
I couldn't agree more, Alex. Thanks again for all of the helpful information.
Anytime, Leah. It's always great to have conversations like these that can help us make informed decisions about our health.
Definitely. It's important to stay informed and aware of the risks associated with the things we do, especially when it comes to our health.
That's very true. And with vaping becoming more and more popular, it's important to raise awareness about the risks so that people can make informed choices.
Yes, awareness is key. It's easy to get caught up in the trends and fads, but we have to remember that our health should always come first.
Absolutely. And when it comes to vaping, the risks are simply not worth it.
I agree. It's better to avoid it altogether and find healthier ways to cope with stress or anxiety.
That's a great point, Leah. There are so many healthy and effective ways to manage stress and anxiety, like exercise, meditation, and spending time with loved ones.
Yes, and those are all things that have been proven to improve our overall health and well-being.
Exactly. It's important to prioritize our health and well-being, and make choices that support that goal.
Well said, Alex. Thanks again for the great conversation.
Anytime, Leah. Take care and stay healthy.